Trish Stratus has had her fair share of great moments and also some very shady moments in WWE history. And in this video today, right here on Fog Wrestling, we are going to look at 5 times Trish Stratus went way too far. But before we get stuck into today's video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to stay up to date with all of your epic Fog Wrestling content, all the AEW reviews, WWE, and TNA. Maybe. Into number 1 though, we have got Trish Stratus burying Lita throughout the years of like 2004 when Lita was, in her feud with the Big Red, well, I say feud with Big Red Machine, it was like the love triangle, Edge eventually got there, but Kane and Lita, they were going to have a baby. We had Trish Stratus burying her for that, saying that she was fat, and then at the wedding, of course, a wedding, you're supposed to dress moderately. But what does Trish Stratus come out for the wedding? White lingerie, where knockers knocking our coupons out of our sockets is pretty much what was going on here. Now, from a fan's perspective, I'm not complaining. But from a wedding perspective, you can see why Lita was a wee bit disgruntled with her, to say the least. But, again, it was controversial at the time. But of course now, today's world, anything's controversial, so this sticks out like an incredible sore thumb. You've got fat shaming, you've got all sort of shaming in there going on from Trish Stratus here in this feud. But I liked heel Trish Stratus, you cannot complain with a wee bit of heel Trish Stratus in my opinion. But moving on to the next moment, and we may as well cover Lita again. She beat an injured Lita for the title at New Year's Revolution 2005, and Lita tore her ACL, an ACL injury, man. She tore her ACL so early on in the match, and Trish took advantage and beat her. Now, to be fair, WWE called this on the fly, so this list is kind of like ones that were in character but weren't in character, but at the same time, they're more or less all in character if you look at it from this point of view. So this was pretty extreme here from Trish Stratus at WWE, but we see this. That's it. I was going to say quite often. It's not like every day people get injured, but at the same time, we do see wrestlers, they get injured during matches and results change. Sometimes for the worse, sometimes for the better. I believe, was it R-Truth beat Nakamura for the US title not too long ago, and it was never supposed to happen. Shit just happens, I guess, guys, and it's very interesting. Up next, though, is quite possibly one of the most controversial moments in WWE history. You'll be looking back at 2001, of course. Vince McMahon was in a relationship with Trish Stratus, storyline, probably behind the scenes as well. You lucky old dog. Linda McMahon, obviously, she's being medicated at this point. Medicated, brother. Steph McMahon's not approving this relationship. McMahon, to prove a point that Trish Stratus is his bitch, he demands that she barks like a dog. And see, before any feminists or the woke wrestling nerds like bury this, let's be real about this. This puts so much heat on McMahon, right? Puts so much heat on McMahon. And before anybody goes, oh, it's sexualizing women, it's degrading women. Look at what McMahon was doing in the same time period. He was making people kiss his ass. William Regal literally put his lips on Vince McMahon's ring, and we're supposed to, we're just going to bat an eyelid? Are we just going to pretend that didn't happen? What was worse? Regal actually kissing another grown man's ass, or Trish barking like a dog? I know which one I'd rather do. It's paying homage to my feline friends, brother. Up next, we've got the time Trish Stratus got it on with Triple H. Of course, Triple H trying to show her a few stretches, but in turn showed us almost a pumping session because he showed her these maneuvers. He's bending her over as Stephanie McMahon comes in. I like the fact that at Raw Reunion they kind of like replicated this. Albeit I think both of them looked in better shape in 2001, I believe this was. Or was this? No, I think this might have been 2000 actually. I think this might have been 2000 this moment happened. But you know what? Trish is hot, Triple H, but put a sledgehammer where the sun doesn't shine. And I'm not talking about your ass, damn it. But anyway, guys, this was a pretty funny segment. But Triple H, man, they're almost committing adultery. And him and Stephanie are married. What's Trish doing? And then the final moment is betraying Christian at WrestleMania 20 and kissing Christian, you're finally on your own. Well, he's not on his own anymore. He is with sexy Trish Stratus, and it is absolutely bang bang good night, and it is all over for Chris Jericho. One of the more underrated feuds, in my opinion. Because it rarely gets talked about, if we're being honest. Like, you never really hear many people mention it. But anyway, guys, that is it for this video. 5 times Trish Stratus went too far. Make sure you check out the Alexa Bliss one, and we'll be back very soon with some more epic content.